All right, we are going to show you how to do the A model bottom governing CTOT P3 test. So, all right, what I need you to do, Steve, is I need you to take the condition levers and move them to the unfeathered position. And when we do that, we're going to see our prop RPM here go up to about 950. I'm concentrating on the gauge here in the video. Okay, they're up at, go ahead and push the power levers up to get them to go a little bit higher, and then, yeah, that's good. So they're up there at this point, okay? Now, it oversurged a little bit, and I know that because the AC gin lights have went out for a second, but now they're back on, so it came back. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to guard the condition levers while we run this test. We're going to take the man feather switch here, and we are going to unguard and go up with the man feather, and we're going to watch the prop RPM on that side decrease. Boom, comes back to 350. You're going to turn the auto coursing switch off for, according to the manual, 2 seconds, and then back on, and you're going to watch that prop RPM increase again. Careful which finger you use, and Mike.
I wonder if you're going to catch it.
I did. Okay, now repeat on the other side with the left manual feather switch. You watch the prop RPM decrease. It did. Auto coursing switch off, 2 seconds, back on. And it comes back. So we know the P3 switch and valve are in the correct position. The aircraft will auto coursing if we needed to. Now, in order to test bottom governing, we got to bring our condition levers back to start, because bottom governing in the A model activates at 531 prop RPM. If we're above that, we can't activate. We can't see the bottom governing activate. Okay, so one at a time, just simply because I can't look at a lot of gauges at the same time. You're going to take one condition lever and move it up to min. As it increases, that's the right one. As it increases past 530, we're going to see a rise in ITT and a bump in the NG. Now repeat with the left one. Left prop RPM is going to come up past 530. We're going to see a bump in NG and a rise in ITT. There it is. This is the A model, so the props will run up usually above 1040 and then park back at 1040, and then you can push your condition levers up to max. Once we've done that, now we have to do a CTOT test. So we want our CTOT dialed all the way down to the bottom, 70 on the A model. We're going to test, bring both switches up, and we're going to verify that there's no changes in the engine instrumentations, nothing's activated. The 64-degree switch is working properly. So go ahead and bring those on, no change, and back off. And now you can set the power setting for your takeoff. Now, why do we have bottom governing?
So it'll bob down and beta.
And so that we have reverse on landing, right? We can't use it in our planning for our planning purposes, but it's nice to have it. That 4,000 foot landing distance becomes 2,000 with reverse. We don't want to use it below 60 knots, etc. But if you screw up when you're running these things up and you forget to do the bottom governing test, there's one other way to test bottom governing, and that is to momentarily use your power levers and go back into variable bottom governing for a second, and you'll see somewhat the same indication. So go ahead and take one of them, bring it back, boom, bump and a rise in NG and ITT on the left side. We'll repeat it on the right. It comes back, bump and a rise in ITT, and that's how we test bottom governing in the A model. Any questions?
Negative.
All right, cool.